You know who it is, you know where you're at. So the question is, did Travis Scott conduct a ritual sacrificing his fans to invoke the spirit of Moloch? And did NBA 2K predict this? That's the question we're asking. I'm here to answer it. Do me a favor. You answer the question in the comments. Now let's get into this top secret information. Now, the mural that I showed you before, when I asked the question if AstroWorld was predicted, is the mural you see before you. Obviously, there's a portal, not only in the mural, but there was one at the concert. There was also a mountain that had a black bird, something like a raven, just as is in the mural. And if you look at the poster art from Travis Scott's AstroWorld, yes, you see it. It's the pale horse, and he's the rider. We also know from Revelation that the rider and the horse is who? That's right, it's death. So the murals that you're looking at from NBA 2K right now, these murals come from November 6th of 2020. So this was a year to the date, just about. Before it happened, that I had downloaded these murals from the game, and I'll show you that proof momentarily. But let's talk about this black bird and who and what it is. Now, this crow is known as Memphis. It's one of the demons that King Solomon, when God gave him the ring to interact with the demons, he called up. Here's another picture of Memphis. He's the 36th, I think, demon listed out of the 72. And this is some depictions of what people who have contacted these familiar spirits, what they say that he looks like. There's a whole dictionary. You can look it up on Wikipedia that tells you all about these demons. These demons have names. These demons have rank. And the demon that close enough that fits the bill, no pun intended, is Memphis. So right here is the proof to show you exactly when these murals were downloaded. Again, it's a whole year before the AstroWorld event even took place. Something came over me and God told me just to start downloading them because I could see that there was something to them. And this is before I even realized, and if you've been paying attention to my other videos, you realize that I do put a filter over these pictures and we get even more information. So these pictures that keep flashing before you right now that are blurred out in the face, these are all pictures that complete that initial mural that you see. Now, my whole premise is that Travis Scott is playing the role of Moloch. All of those endings to this mural are all different versions of Moloch, and we'll talk about them. Pumpkinhead, as you see, is another version of Moloch. Now, the smoking gun to really connect these things and something else that came about during the research together is this. When I put the filter on this mural, it comes up with a number on his jacket front, so to speak, on the right-hand side. And if you look very close, it's 16605. Now, when I put in 16605, Houston, Texas, it gives me an address, and I put from that address to Energy Park where the event took place, and it's exactly 23 minutes now. And if you divide 2 by 3, you get 666. Now, that may not be a smoking gun to some people, but when you connect this with the next video I'm going to put out, you'll really see that there is a deep connection. Now, another connection that goes with this, though, is if you look on the map, you see the Holocaust Museum just north of Reliance Stadium. Now, if you remember before, we talked about how Winston Churchill talked about how Hitler embodied and actually invoked the spirit of Moloch, right? So the Holocaust Museum links right into that. And if you didn't know, the word Holocaust actually means sacrifice in Hebrew. So just think about that for a second. We've been talking about Moloch and human sacrifice, okay? Now, I want you to also look right here. This is Travis Scott's logo which is the smiley face. And if you actually take a deeper look at it, you realize one thing, or a few things actually. All right, so when we take a look at the smiley face zoomed in, we see on the left-hand side that there's an iteration of a bird. That bird looks just about like Memphis, just like the bird we see come out of the portal during his concert. Now, if you see the black smoke on the eastern coast, that shows that those states will be wiped out. And if you look on the left coast where that bird is, all those states will be wiped out. Now, if you don't believe me, there's a map that actually predicts this, and we'll get to that in just a second. Now, if you look at the mural from 2K, you see that there's the shape of Texas right there. There's more to that, but we'll do that at a different time. What's most important is this map. This map was, not only is it confirmed by the Navy, but Edgar Casey, a clairvoyant, another connection with magic and magicians with Travis Scott, came out with this map. And this is what the U.S. would look like if there was major flooding caused by major earthquake and volcanic activity. Now, if you didn't know, right now there are significant significant earthquakes and volcanic activity going on all around the world. This is very much a possibility to happen sometime within the near future. I'd kind of keep my eye out and my ear to the ground concerning these things. And if you live in any of these regions, just look at the map. If you live in any of these regions that could be underwater, like I said, I just pay attention to the news and really see what's going on around the world. It's not like they're going to tell you something like this because they wouldn't want everybody to go into sort of a panic, and then also they wouldn't be able to watch a lot of people get knocked off like they probably would like to. But all these things are spoken about in your word and in your scriptures, y'all. We are living in the last days. We're living in the last days. I still have more information concerning this. I also have very key information concerning the fact that Makeda's, yes, Makeda's, the #1 suspect in the Young Dolph killing, that it's been planned for over a year's time too. Come back for my next video and we'll keep this train rolling. I appreciate the support. Hey, do me a favor, please smash the like button, subscribe, and share my content. Y'all gotta pump me up. I really appreciate it. May God bless all of y'all. I'm gone.